The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, pick your game up.
Get it.
From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
60 outlaw.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 45. Mike.
Ready.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones flush to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Charles, a little league-wide news as the Browns were taking care of the Jets on Monday Night Football Week 2. We got word that Dolphins safety Minkah Fitzpatrick continuing the exodus from Miami. He was traded to the Steelers in exchange for a 1st-round draft pick next spring.
And that means Miami is exchanging a 1, Minkah Fitzpatrick, who they use that to acquire, for a 1 next spring. And how valuable will that pick be? Well, the Steelers are 0-2. Ben Roethlisberger's out for the season. This could turn out to be a high number 1 pick because the Steelers have been struggling this season, lit up by Tom Brady, Russell Wilson in successive weeks to start the year. We could have a Steelers team that could turn into a top 10 pick for the Miami Dolphins.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Go. Minus 59. I got you, boy. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
Now Jones. Going up top. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Rock it.
Hey, turn it up. Jim.
Protein spill.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Look at me. Go. Hey.
Jones now operating from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Demonte Casey on the coverage.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Jones escaping and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On first down, it's Freeman. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, let's go.
Freeman again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan looking downfield, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground, this is Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st down, Falcons.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the gun, Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jones. Operating from the gun. Flushed out right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hey, South!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Freeman, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Here we go. Check your hot read. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.